Hello, my stamping friends. This is Holly Peterson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with Stampin' Up! Today I am going to show you how I made these cute 4th of July cards. I used the wanted to say dies, and it has happy birthday, celebrate, you're too kind, and feel better soon, and then some little accent pieces as well. So we're using that, and then we're also using the Patchwork Pieces. I use this one here, and I cut 3 of them, one of basic white, one of real red, and one in blueberry bushel. So I've already put 2 cards together. So now I'm going to show you how I assembled all of this. So let's move these out of the way. I used the die to line my pieces back up, and I just put them on a piece of white cardstock. We don't end up using that white cardstock, but we just put these loosely how they're going to go. And then I slid the cardstock off of my silicone mat and then put my silicone mat over the top and then just flipped it over. So now I can adhere these pieces together so that I can get them centered and straight on my layer. So I used tear and tape, and I just butted those up together. Easier said than done. Okay. And it lines up pretty easy. I see I've got a little bit of a gap there. We'll see if we can't get that closed up. You could certainly use regular office tape for this, but I thought I needed adhesive on the back anyways, so I can use the tear and tape to adhere it down to my next layer. The finished size of this piece when it's done is 3 1/8 by 4 5/8, I believe. So you could certainly cut a mat that was that size and then assemble these piece by piece onto that layer. Whoops. Okay, so now it all sticks together for us. And I have a real red piece that's 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, and a blueberry bushel that's 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So we're going to just adhere these 2 together. And it's just a skinny little border. then we're going to put a little bit more adhesive on here. You could certainly put tear and tape over all of it if you wanted. And then I'm going to use my take your pick tool, and then I'm going to attempt to pull off all the backing on the tear and tape. This one I went over a little bit, so we'll just fold that up under. Okay, so then we are going to just layer this onto this. Again, just a real skinny little border. Like so. Then we're going to, I have a thick basic white, 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. We'll go ahead and reinforce that score line. And then we will adhere this straight to our card base. I cut Celebrate out of basic white, but I added some foam adhesive sheet to it so that it would be popped up. And then we just need to decide whether we want our card to go portrait or landscape. I think I'm going to do landscape. In all the other two cards, I slanted the Celebrate. I think this time I will just put it on straight. That's the outline image, and then here is the intricate fine line image. And I've put adhesive sheet on the back of this. And then I start with a C. And it's pretty easy to line up. You just have to watch it a little bit because the letters do stretch out because they're so fine. But just like that. These little stars I've cut out of silver foil, and those also come from the which dice? The Wanted to Say dice. These little stars came out of there. I have a precision tip glue bottle, but this is just my Tombow multi-purpose glue in here. And I cut 3 different ones out. So we'll just add those as our embellishments. And something sticky on my Okay, our last one here. Then for my inside, I used Blueberry Bushel and Real Red ink. And I used the little splatter image from the Irresistible Blooms stamp set. And I stamped in red first. Might as well do our envelope while we're at it. I'm going to clean this off real quick. And then we'll do the same thing with the Blueberry Bushel. And that, my friends, is how easy this card was to put together. Bring in all 3 of my samples here. I will have all of the dimensions and the instructions over on my blog at hollyscrafting.com. If you'd like to pop on over there, I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching my video. Have a great day.